Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final round of this tournament. We have two games left to be played. We have All Star versus Blinders, which is this game, and we have Lavanda versus Triumphs will be happening at 21. We got 4 rounds of Sandal. Joining me on the mic is Kelly. Broadcasting is Dawn. Kelly, what do you think of this round? What do you think of this game that we have here?
Right. Well, we got two teams that are known. Obviously had a bit of a bad run in this tournament in this first stage. To see them in this situation, I mean, it's good. They made it to the seventh round. They didn't get knocked out before now, but not what I expected to see from well, especially Blinders, who were having a pretty decent one last year. So I'm gonna edge towards Blinders as a prediction.
Honestly, I have the same argument for All Stars. You'd expect these players to go a bit further. They've been playing for a while. These are the 6 a.m. guys. They've been in the esports scene. They did capture that first flag, but All Stars is fighting to get this return, and Draxler is actually able to return that. Anyways, why don't you go ahead and introduce both of these teams?
All right, nice one. So we have the blinders, which are in the blue. We have Carnage, CTP, Consume, Pixel, and Light. And for the other team, All Stars, we got Batcho, Draxler, Trend, Stay, and Moonlight.
Yeah, so those are the teams, and you do see that these teams do got some paints on their side. You got Gladiator for Blinders, and not really any paints for All Stars, but they're doing a pretty good job so far. Almost had that tie there, but Draxler, a very good play from him, pushes up against the flag, and he turns that counter attack into an offense as he pulls the flag, and now it's All Stars with two flags in the lead. Draxler gonna pop and use grab that OD in the center. So right now it's going all good for All Stars.
Yeah, true. Clearly, maybe this is why we didn't see the blinders any further because right now All Stars have took a pretty dominant lead in this first few minutes of the game. I just want to also mention that these are the last two streams of this major rankings, so enjoy it while it lasts. But the second rankings will be starting soon. Yeah, I'd like to see. Paints don't really mean anything, do they, when you're in a thing? It looks fancy, it's got a bit of a reputation, but if you can't cap a flag, there's no point. But Pixel right now doing a decent job picking up. Oh, Batshow's locked onto him with those scorpion shots. He's not going to survive. And Carnage sending his OD, but too late. And so that return has been easily done. Shame about that OD from Carnage. He could have maybe used that at a later moment.
Yeah, and you just had no one on the right side for the Blinders base. Bacho was able to sneak up and pick up that flag, got pretty far with it, brought it to the center, but now it's Blinders trying to pull it to the center. They had a good return, but Blinders running out of supplies here. It's only Pixel who just spawned in. He's gonna get focused by 4 players here. He's gonna get taken out. As he said, it's a dominant performance for now. A 2-0 lead for All Stars. OD Box is falling in the center. Consumane is trying to take that, but Moonlight sends his OD down, takes 2 players out, and stays gonna pick this up.
Mhm. Yes, so OD just being used by Light to secure a safe return of that flag. Pixel picking up, but he's got Batcho on his back, Trend in front, and yeah, it's going to be a safe return. Oh, CTP sending Crusader OD, but everyone survived, just frozen a little bit. CTP's got a good chance right now. Stays focused on somebody else that was attacking him. The rockets have been sent though. I've got to tell you, Batshot is good at locking on whoever picks up that flag, which is going to be something they might have to consider focusing a bit more him if they want to get a successful cap. Light has got the flag right now. Draxler's coming in backwards, but going to manage to get down off that ramp. CTP chasing down. Boucho's taking out before he gets there. Trend using an OD before the return. Oh, Trend doing a good job there. but Consumer's going to take him out. Moonlight's trying to get into their base. Light's going to drop it for Pixel, who's got full HP and armor. And so we have a 2-1 cap situation. Very nice job, finally, from the team that I have forgotten the name of. Please, Steno, help me out.
Yeah, Blinders did a nice job there. They outplayed Stay. Stay had a huge Viking overdrive, but he used it pretty far, and you seen the Blinders players just go back up into their baits, and Stay just couldn't reach them. But All-Star's been doing a good job of taking this OD. You got Stay right beside it now. He has a decent amount of HP as well. I think he can pick this up, but CTP, nice shot from him. He's gonna take him out. But the rest of All-Stars is still there by the center. Drax are gonna pick that up. So Blinders do kill the lead to 1 flag, and Consuman has a Viking OD as well, so might be able to use that to try and tie this up. I wouldn't say it's dead. They are showing some energy in the second half of this first round.
Oh yeah, I mean, just because you get 2 flags down, we've seen that many a time in esports. It's definitely all to play for still. Last minute caps are what we love and enjoy. Gets the blood rush and heart pumping. So yeah, let's. I mean, when we're in this kind of state, most of the games of the last few streams have been pretty close because the teams that are pretty well matched. But Dracula there doing a nice job of capping that 3rd flag all the way, it seemed, on his own there.
Yeah, CTP had an opportunity there to shoot him down with his Crusader overdrive, but just missing him, only dealing the splash damage, and Draxler able to stay up with his Paladin OD, gain enough HP, and he's going to cap a huge flag for All-Stars, making it 3-1.
Yeah, so right now, maybe this first round looks like it's going to edge towards All-Stars. But yeah, that's what I was going to mention. I knew there was something I was trying to remember. And the thing is that we are going to be having 4 rounds here in Sandal. 4 rounds have been picked, both teams picking this map. So TPs I expect to see. Bacho using a crazy OD in the very close proximity of the other player, surviving because of the OD that was sent from Moonlight. So nicely done there. Yeah, I expect to see some technical pauses in this this 4 map choice. What do you feel?
Yeah, maybe it is the last game for both of these games, for both of these teams, win or lose. So they're probably gonna take this serious. They want at least one more win to their roster. Draxler picking up this flag, but he's getting focused by Konsaname and Carnage there. That's gonna get returned. I did like that play by Bacho. He knew that the Ares OD would regain some of his health, but Blinders just spawning in their base was able to take him out. And even the Paladin, I'm trying to remember his name. I'm waiting for him to spawn in. I don't see him. Pixel, he's been doing a pretty decent job. He's been pulling the flag, but he just hasn't been getting the flag to his teammates.
True. It's he's been a little bit on his own. It's nice to see at least one other tank with him, Consume possibly. But it's I think this is the kind of discussions that they're going to be having in between rounds, considering that it is going to be looking like very much like it's going to be a loss for them in this first round.
Yeah, and Carnage actually tried to use his OD there in that last play. Carnage from Blinders. Natural Light tries to use his OD, but doesn't even end up taking it. He drops it for Pixel, so he wastes an OD. Carnage wastes an OD. It's Consommon and Pixel with 2 big ODs, but you also have Stay, and he has a Viking overdrive. I don't think All-Stars will even allow a capture here. Stay's gonna use it. He's a bit far, but I think he can make good work with this. Everyone from Blinders is taken out other than CTP and Consommon. Consommon can counter this with his OD, but the rest of All-Stars is not really pushing up. It was just Stay trying to buy some time, not allow Blinders to push up. Here comes Consommon. He's gonna use his overdrive, but there's a mine on the ramp. He's trying to find out who placed it there. Can't find it.
Yeah, well, it's the first round, especially when it's 4, is a bit of a Oh, hang on. Can they get a last second cap just to get a second point on the scoreboard? It's not going to be enough to get a draw, but it's still good for the morale, especially when you got another 3 rounds in this map. But it looks like Draxler's going to be managing to get that return, so maybe a sign of things to come.
Yeah, CTP again in that position to fend off All Stars, misses his OD against 3 tanks. If he just hits 1 tank, takes out the Ares. The Ares is the easiest target there, and then does splash damage to the rest. Maybe they might have been able to capture that 1 flag, as you said, for at least morale, but not even 1 flag able to go through. Well, 1 flag earlier, but not another. So this round is gonna end 3-1, making it a bit tough on their mental going into this second round against All Stars.
Indeed, excuse me. That was my phone. I'm embarrassed that my phone went off. I am an amateur, apparently. I just wanted to talk about how the predictions are going, by the way. Very interesting. It was all in favour of Blinders, but after the first round has just finished, it is now 50-50. Equal predictions going on in the Twitch chat. So I think we've got some supporters for both teams that are here in the chat with us. So nice to see it 50-50. It's very rare to see it like that.
Interesting that we see 50-50 after kind of a dominant first round. Honestly, before the round, I went all in on All Stars. So if they lose this game, I don't have any more channel points.
Okay, well, risks have to be taken sometimes in life. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay. I mean, there is with these channel points, you get basically every 20 minutes or so, you're getting a few. So don't worry, you'll still be allowed into the Twitch account that you've got. So it's not criminal.
Yeah, so this game is going to be a bit exciting for me, especially if it tilts the other way into Blinders. But I want to see Blinders show a better performance here. We've covered Blinders, I feel like, a lot. Like, we've seen these guys grow up, basically. So we expect them to know this format a bit more. I've seen some disappointing overdrives from them. CTP needs to focus up. I think Carnage also didn't have the best Ares ODs, sending them too late or not being able to send them at all. All Star has been doing a better job, but we need to see Pixel and Consonam start working a bit more together, or Pixel just start working a bit more together with his team in general. Try and pull these flags. And the last bit of advice I'd give them is to hold their defense. We've seen All Stars sneak up and pull their flag when there's no one watching their flag, and that's just unacceptable.
Totally unacceptable. And we are going into the second round. CTP already down, raining rockets down on Moonlight, who has just been taken out, giving them a chance to already sneak in. This could be a nice little opportunity for the Blinders to get an early lead. Draxler chasing him down. Pixel's behind, but not close enough to be able to save that flag from being returned. It's going to be pretty interesting. They are equally matched as far as what we've seen through the other rounds. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Pixel's got that flag right now, undetected.
Yeah, this is a really good play from Blinders here, picking up that flag. They took out everyone left. CTP hits a shot, finally hits a shot. I was scared Pixel might have used his OD a bit too early, but he doesn't use it to help the Viking Consummon pull. He uses it for his own pull, and he gets the flag. Well done by him.
Very nice. Right now, Draxler trying to reply quickly as can be. Got a little bit out of the base. Moonlight is there to pick up. Just used a repair kit. So his double armor's gone as well. So Consume taking him out. Batshow again trying to save the day, but unfortunately taken out. Looks like a good return is going to be possible from Pixel there. So they can breathe a little bit and continue pushing and try to increase their lead to 2-0.
Yeah, you do have Consumon and CTP pushing up against Bacho here, and the rest of Blinders also taking some really good map control. Carnage has his Ares OD. I don't know if he tilted it up though. It's gonna hit the ramp. Not gonna help Consumon, and now it's Moonlight sending an OD. Carnage sends one to counter it, but there's no one left from Blinders to pick up this flag. Bacho just gonna head down and return it, but at the very least, it forced Moonlight to use his Ares OD in defense.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I tell you what, we've definitely seen a different blinders than we saw in the first round. Yeah, the all stars are not managing to be able to do what they were doing in that first round. So they've definitely discussed a few changes in their approach towards how to stay in defence, how to spread across the map. So yeah, it's nice to see that blinders have made the right adjustments in the second round.
Yeah, for sure, and without a technical pause either, you like to see them continue to play in the game's momentum. They're doing a great job. All Stars been held back, and look at Blinders now. They're taking full map control. Consoman gonna take out Trent here, and they have the right lane, and now it's just Draxler up surprisingly. From All Stars, and they're doing a good job of focusing him as well. Consoman has an overdrive. He doesn't have a repair kit. I'm curious to see if he will risk it. Doesn't look like he will, but Pixel, he might sneak up here, pull the flag to Null and Light, sorry. But Null has an OD CTP, hits his shot, but doesn't take out Null. But still, great pressure.
And I'm very glad that Light didn't waste his OD there because it would have been a little too late and would have been taken out if he tried to approach that with an OD. So wise move from him. We see Consume has got his Viking OD that's ready to go at any minute as soon as he gets a decent opportunity. Expect to see some fireworks from him. Pixel as well and Light. So that's three ODs for blinders. Draxler, Trend, and Bacho on the other side have theirs. So it's going to get a bit messy in a minute or two, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like when you're a Viking and the other team's Viking doesn't have his OD, it's prime time for you to find an opportunity to use it because if they do have an OD, they can respawn, use their OD, take out their whole attack. So right now it's gonna be a bit more difficult for Consuman and Trent to use their ODs. They gotta be careful of each other, not to take each other out. So we might see some hesitance from both of these players in using their overdrives.
Hmm. So we're just coming up to the 5 minute mark, 30 seconds away. Blinders still keeping that one flag lead, but we see a decent push happening from All Stars right now. Draxler picking up, trends around, Moonlight and Batcho trying to assist, but it's a bit futile, I think is the word I'm going to use there. That's the word of the day, my friend. Word of the day.
Yeah, he just pulled it right into their hands there. You got three players from Blinders just waiting for him. Only Consoman was behind. If they worked together, maybe they could have escaped behind in that other route, but decided to take it to them. There's a big play happening in the middle here. Moonlight sends his OD, but they do spot it. It is going to heal up Draxler, though. Draxler, there's no one in the base, and he might be able to bring this far enough. Carnage with a
Whoa!
huge play. Two ODs giving Pixel enough time to catch up, but they're still on this offense.
Wow! Crazy amount of ODs from blinders there, but not managing to save that flag. I think Carnage was a bit too trigger happy there with those ODs, but you know it's. I mean, in some sense, I get it, but it just didn't work. So that's unfortunate for him and those ODs.
Yeah, Pixel takes this 1v1 against Null. Survives by a shot, but the rest of the team is gonna take him out. You gotta be careful using this Paladin OD by yourself is really difficult. Honestly, you're not Superman. He's gonna try to use it there. He gets focused. He gets taken out.
Yeah, so blinders are gonna have to pull something pretty special out of the bag right now because we have seen definitely a defensive improvement on the All Stars front, and so it's feeling like it's tilting more towards All Stars being able to cap the second flag than it is actually blinders. So let's see if the blinders can regroup like they did in the first couple of minutes of this second round.
Yeah, they played a very good first half of the round. Again, now they got some pretty good map control. CTP is very low though, and we have another OD falling in the center. Moonlight does not have his Eris OD now. I feel like Blinders have been pretty annoyed at him, sending it down every time there's an OD box. Looks like Carnage is gonna pick up this OD. 3 minutes left in this game, and Bacho is in a really good spot to be annoying.
Yeah, we talk often about those little side coves, both on Sandbox and Sandal. Always important to get those Scorpion players out of the way as quick as possible because it's defensive, offensive, and those rockets are going to annihilate anybody. No tank survives if you get locked on. And in this map, there isn't anywhere really for you to dodge or hide from those Scorpion apart from that one ramp where there's a health kit on top of it. So yeah, it's a dangerous time. So always make sure if you are going to play esports, get in that side cove. And if you're playing against somebody that is, get them out of there. Pixel just picked up, but unfortunate, taken out very quickly.
Yeah, we do see a stalemate kind of happening here. CTP just been playing by his house. He's been playing a bit defensively, but I like to see that. They don't want to lose a flag here. Carnage, questionable OD from him. I don't know about that overdrive. He uses it just to take out one player. Does clear a path for Pixel and Light, though. Pixel and Light trying to pick up this flag. Trend does a good job at helping him out. He's going to take out Draxler, and now Light is also taken out. Time reduced to 2 minutes, but yeah, I think it'll heat up in this last minute and a half. I think both of these teams really want to capture this flag, and you got another OD.
Yeah, and is Carnage going to be able to get there? He has been collecting the last few. CTP rushing down, got his OD, so not going to need it. Draxler coming on the other side. Oh, great OD by Moonlight, but not enough to be able to secure that this OD wasn't taken. We got 1 minute 20 on the clock. I mean, it just takes one team to make a big mistake and the win is theirs. So who is it going to be? I'd like to see Blinders, get the win. That way we got a round each. Going to make it a little bit more competitive as we go on. And less pressure on both teams as well. Draxler is looking for that last minute cap. He's been undetected. Carnage taking shots. Light is the only one. I think this is it. They have managed to sneak. Oh, OD was sent across by CTP, but it was too late, too little. And 2-1 on the scoreboard. All Stars looks like going to be taking the second round as well.
Yeah, great work from Draxler there. Didn't even have an OD, was able to pull that flag back. We saw Trend near the end. He had his Viking OD, and he uses it in spawn there. Takes out the defense, make sure the flag is there when Draxler comes to capture it. And now it's 2-1, 20 seconds left. A very little time. If Pixel can survive this, he can take it all the way. Null will not be able to hit him, but 10 seconds remaining. Any long range turret can't take him out. Going on this ramp, CTP has been locked on, and 4 seconds left. All Stars, 2 rounds in a row.
So painful. So painful. I was wishing for them to be able to somehow jump over that dead tank and secure a draw, but it looked like CTP could not dodge, and he was met by I think it was 2 or 3 tanks in the middle by All Stars there, so unfortunate. It is going to be 2 rounds 2-0 going both to All Stars.
Yeah, these teams are just going to swap sides here because, as you said earlier, we got only Sandal for this game, so rounds 3 and 4 are going to happen in Sandal. All Stars, I would say, has been the better team here. Moonlight has been doing a good job of being the floor general with Eris, as you would expect him to, sending his OD, especially in assistance with grabbing that OD box for his team. Carnage, I don't know, I feel like he's more trigger happy with the ODs. He likes to just clear a path and create opportunities for his team. Doesn't look like Blind is gonna take a tech pause here. They're 2 rounds down and they're gonna be in Sandal, which I would say is gonna be tough for them to win some rounds, but we did see them perform pretty well in that first half of that Sandal map, and let's see what they bring.
TP has been called. Technical pause for the people that don't get TP has been called. So we got 5 minutes, and I just wanted to let you know. I had when as you were talking about Carnage, I hear the voice in his head when he gets an OD box. He's like, "Oh, I got an OD box! Fire, fire, fire!" He goes a little nuts. That's how that's what I believe he's like in his head. Yeah, he does need to breathe a little bit and kind of, you got an OD. You got to support your team with that kind of OD. It's very good. You need to get up on those top platforms on this map. I mean, it can be sent from a ramp and be effective as well. like we saw Moonlight. He sent it across from the left side of the blue flag, coming across into the section that's basically a pretty diagonal line that can make it all the way across into the red base near their ramp. So, it's got to be a bit more, calm. He's got to breathe and pick his moments.
Yeah, and I do feel like it's not just the Eris that are like that. Some of these halls do give the feeling to their owners. Viking is one of them. Paladin is one of them as well. So all of these players, we need to see a bit more control on the OD. Looks like Pixel is gonna take on Paladin Firebird. I do like this combination in Sando. I think it's really fun to watch, and I think
Hmm.
he'd be pretty effective with it as well. The rest of the team looks like they are mostly gonna stick together. And surprisingly, it was All Stars who took that technical pause. It was not Blinders.
Wow. There's sometimes when you're winning so good, you just need a moment's break just to celebrate. Maybe they're having a little sip of water and say, okay, we got this, guys. 2 rounds is very tough to come back from. So right now, Blinders, if they manage to win the next 2 rounds, we're going into a tiebreaker. But that is a pretty monumental task to take on.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, but as I said earlier, I think Pixel will be a huge difference. Blinders might get into some trouble here, actually. They're not allowed to be doing damage during this reset, and they've already been
Mm.
given a warning. So we'll see how lenient the referees are. We just seen Carnage just send down his OD, hit some players.
Yeah, so that is one of the rules in esports. If you do decide to register your team before the 23rd of February for the major ranking, the second major rankings, in these moments, like before we have the actual game beginning, no shooting of the other players because it can get you in trouble, and even 1 round deficit and a loss of a round. So yeah, you've got to respect those kind of rules. Otherwise, it's painful for the rest of your team.
I do want to take a look. What was that last game that we streamed yesterday? I was curious to see if they'd be able to make it through.
Rockstars, I think it was Rockstars. 1 second, I'll let you know. It was Divine and Voltage. Sorry, that was stream one yesterday. Was Rockstars against another team, Vetchki. Who Rockstars got the win there, and Voltage taking the win against Divine. Oh no, Divine won. Sorry, Divine got the win against. That was actually a good game. They came back. That was that was a pretty decent game. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough game. We were a bit surprised at Divine losing to Voltage in that first 2 rounds, but they put on a good show in Cross, winning it there. But yeah, literally, these are the last 4 teams to play.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. The game after this live stream is going to be Lavender versus Triumphs, and that will be it for the Swiss stage and the first major rankings for the summer major. So yeah, we're gonna have a little break after this. I think we've got maybe a week or maybe a couple of weeks where
Little
we won't be.
vacation.
Yeah, a little vacation. So we're gonna miss you guys. So always thanks for supporting. I see 207 people here in Twitch chat. So always nice to have you here and see some of the usual faces. And yeah, we will be back with full energy. What are you gonna do with your holidays, bro? You going anywhere nice? You gonna go to the sunshine, or are you just gonna keep on doing what you do?
That's what I was thinking, but my mate texted me saying there's an ice storm. I'm like, bruh. I was trying to go out this week, my vacation, but we'll see how that goes down. Something I wanted to talk about for this rankings is I believe that
Mhm.
the next rankings will be a bit more competitive. I think we see some teams joining back into the tournament, some players making transfers for this tournament, I feel like a lot of the
Hmm.
talented players were concentrated at the top. So most of the good teams had all the good players instead of those players being spread out a bit more, making a lot more teams really competitive for those top spots. But I think
Hmm.
next tournament, then in the next ranking, it will be a lot more competitive. We'll see a couple of more good teams, which you could say is pretty even Stevens to get that first and second spot.
Are we going to see the diamonds? Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure we'll see diamonds. I think even like a couple of teams will be making changes just because diamonds are coming back. You'll see players leave their
Hmm.
team and join diamonds. So a lot of teams with decisions to make on who to pick up.
Yeah. So I mean, it's basically like transfers, but like other sports or games, there isn't any transfer fees. Nobody's making any money from leaving teams. It's just basically uh, each player individually wanting to be in the winning team. So if you're accepted or requested to be in one of those teams, it means that you're a good player. So something to try and achieve, even if your team doesn't get through, it doesn't mean that you won't be spotted and potentially picked up by another better team at a later date.
Yeah, and if you take a look at blinders, I don't know if these players played on blinders last season, but you do see them with Gladiator. And in this season, there's three rankings tournaments, and how it works is in each ranking tournament, depending on where you place, you get RMR. And if your team stays together for three ranking tournaments, that's a lot of RMR to automatically qualify you to get the Gladiator paint. So that's a strategy that these teams are using. Before it used to be two, so and now it's three. So if your team sticks together for three tournaments, you're definitely getting the invite to the major and maybe advancing into the already. I think I forgot what round it is. There's a couple of rounds in the major, but the round where you automatically win Gladiator just for participating.
Hmm. Yeah, you got. I think it's so you got the group, then Swiss stage, then is it not champion?
I think
No,
it's
the
like
champion is
legend
the last one.
stage,
Is
legend
legend.
stage,
That's it.
champion
Hmm.
stage. Yeah, it's a big, it's a pretty long tournament, but it is the major.
Hmm. Here we go. Round three is kicking off. All stars that picked the TP is on the blue, and we have the blinders in the red, just in case anybody was getting confused. And this is a very important round for blinders. If they get a loss or a draw here, it is over for them, and All Stars will pick up those points that you were talking about, Steno.
Yeah, but Consuman was able to pick up that overdrive, so that's definitely gonna help them out. And it looks like All Stars copied Pixel. They seen him put on the Firebird, and they decided to match that. So you got Draxler on Firebird as well, and we've seen him do a pretty good performance last round. Both of these Paladins picking up the flag, bringing it to the middle. Draxler's taken out, Pixel's locked on too. But Consuman, you have a Viking overdrive. You better make sure this flag goes through.
Yeah.
He runs out of armor. Bacho, where does that shot go? Doesn't do any
Oh,
damage. That's a bit weird. But
but definitely
Carnage
made.
out.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, dude. I jumping in there. I saw Carnage. It didn't hit him, but he kind of flipped and nearly you know mucked that up for the rest of the team. But yeah, it was strange. Bacho Crusader OD there to not be totally on point.
Yeah, that Crusader OD is a bit weird with the hitboxes sometimes. Sometimes it hits beside you. Like that one hits the water tower and hits Draxler and Trent, but that one that hit right beside Carnage doesn't do anything. Null with a nice Hunter OD there. He's gonna let Draxler pick up that overdrive in the center.
I'd like to talk the best Crusader player that I've seen. I mean, there's a few, but I mean, Cortex for me has been one of the good ones to watch. Always got it online. Princess D as well is a pretty decent one. Gets most of the shots. There's another player, I think begins with an S, is the start of his name. Also very good. I will try and remember who he is. But yeah, it's not an easy OD to use, so a lot of respect for anyone who can get those shots on point every single time.
Yeah, Cortex, I feel like, is also a favorite of mine. He just always in that clutch scenarios with his OD, and he hits it every time. We've seen his
Hmm.
craftiness. He understands the mechanics of the game, and most of those plays that he be doing are really nice with that Viking Overdrive. Right now, though, Blinders with a huge 1-0 lead. Drax are gonna get taken out, but here's an attack from Blinders. You got Pixel and you got Consumon. They're working together here. Consumon gonna be his escort. Moonlight has an Air OD, but I don't know if he can do much with that, especially risking it just to try and get Pixel. And Pixel just gonna get this capture here. 2-0 for Blinders.
Yeah, and I remembered who the other person is. It's Sniper that uses Crusader, and he's pretty decent with his Crusader ODs as well. Anyway, back on point. We have a 2-cap lead for Blinders. Now it's not over. 6 minutes 52 on the clock. Big round to be honest. OD being sent by Moonlight Light, using his OD to counter that, but not enough. Null is not going to get there, and it was picked up by Consume. So definitely a nice advantage for him. Did we talk about the Firebird that's made it onto the map?
Yeah, we talked about Pixel picking it up, and we Draxler actually just drops it right now. He didn't like how it was
Hmm.
going. He's switching back to Ricochet, and we seen kind of a poor attack there from All Stars. Really, we seen Bacho try to use an OD, couldn't really do much, and the big problem was Trend using his OD. Didn't find anything, and now it's again Consumon. He's got his OD. A great play from him. I like that awareness that he had. He pushes into the center, didn't give up on that OD that was on the ground, and takes out the airs, picks it up. So that's huge for his team. Right now they have a 2-0 lead, and the ODs are also in their favor.
Looking very good for Blinders to keep this match going and potentially get the win if they get the fourth round as a victory as well. Blinders are really applying a lot of pressure, but right now there's a lot of blue tanks moving forward, and let's see how this offensive attack from them is going to go.
Yeah, Bacho, he's been not the Crusader player that we've seen in the earlier rounds. He's been really aggressive in these rounds. He's been pushing up all the way into the base. He hasn't been holding that cubby anymore. He hasn't been staying back, dealing damage, and I think that's what he needs to do because if he stays in that cubby, deals damage, it allows Draxler to push up and take that
Mhm.
lane. There was an attack there from Blinders, but not gonna go anywhere.
Draxler is pulling, but as you said, nowhere indeed. Trend also taken out. It's true, Bacho. I mean, I think when you've got 2 flags that have been capped, they must have obviously talked like, hang on, we need to get somebody on defense. So right now, what it seems to have done is that when somebody dies, then he's pushing forward. Trend now coming to support Draxler as he takes out Light. Very dangerous right now for them, to be honest. I don't see them coming back with the defence that the Blinders are showing. Very hard for All Stars to get a flow actually underway.
Yeah, that is a good point. Blinders have been playing excellent defense. CTB has picked it up, and also Carnage is doing a pretty good job. Like again, Bacho is trying to push up all the way. I understand if you're trying to go for a sneak, but this is a good push here. You got Draxler, you got Moonlight. Draxler gonna use here, but Carnage in the right place at the right time, gonna use his Air's OD, take out both of these players. That attack's going nowhere.
That is what I wanted to see from Carnage in the first couple of rounds. That is a very well timed and needed OD to keep that flag from staying in the base and the score staying 0. So beautiful work by Carnage. But Bacho still got his OD and he's creeping up that side again, sending rockets towards CTP, who's managing to push forward to dodge them. That's another great way of escaping those rockets, is rushing towards the person who's firing them. But Null using his OD. OD again sent by Moonlight, who I think he was taken out as he just sent it. But yet, All Stars cannot get a single good play in motion.
Yeah, Trend and Null have been struggling to fight against Consumon. As the Viking player, they're pushing up against this left side canal area of Blinder's base. They're finally able to get through, but just look at Pixel. Maybe Draxler should have kept the Firebird, but honestly, I think as an offense, he might be doing
Hmm.
better with the Ricochet. But when you have Pixel in defense, it's gonna melt through Trend's armor or HP, and any player that's trying to push up. These players are pushing up now. You have Light, you have Pixel, but all very low. Bacho again gonna try to sneak, but Trent spots him, lets the rest of his team know. Will he be able to get out of this? He's very low. Null is also very low behind him. I don't think nothing's gonna happen here.
No, it's yeah. I mean, you got a lot of respect for the Blinders coming after a two round deficit and getting a really pretty comfortable lead with only 2 minutes left on the clock right now. I mean, we have seen last minute comebacks, but I'm feeling secure. Hopefully, they're not going to feel as secure as I do, and they keep on applying the pressure because it's easily done that the round can be turned around and made to a draw, which would get them knocked out. So they need to make sure that not a single flag leaves their base.
Yeah, this third round has been a completely different story for Blinders. They've been doing an excellent job. All Stars held to 0 captures. They do a good job of holding off on that OD, but if Khan Saman takes it, this is perfect for Blinders.
Very much so. CTP's got his now. Consume also picking up Pixel as well, has got an OD. Draxler has just kicked his off, so he's pushing forward with that Rico Paladin. Nobody's with him. Batshaw's turning up, but he's far, far away. Draxler's last little bit of hope there to try and go in there, but it's when you're one tank, even with a Paladin OD, it's very rare that you're going to be able to survive when you're surrounded by enemy tanks.
Yeah, and now 1 minute remaining. Doesn't look like they can do much here. Pixel activates his OD. He's gonna win this 1v1 if Bacho comes close. Bacho does have an overdrive. He's gonna have to. He does not go for it. Moonlight covers that area, and I think he might have locked on to him. Uh,
But dodging, he's managed to survive. He went
yeah,
around just where that ramp is. He's going to jump up, drop it off for Carnage to secure. He's got an OD that should be able to help him actually defend and manage to. Ooh, Null using a very nice OD preventing that. Carnage dropping down. He's got Draxler on his back though. Can he survive? He can't, but the return is not made, and it looks like it's going to be a 3-0 finish for the Blinders in this third round.
yeah, well done. We have to applaud it after going down 2 rounds. A really good round from Blinders, taking this 3-0.
Well, I got to tell you, GGWP771 was crying, blinders, please. And I think his cries have been heard, and they've just secured the third round. So your support here in Twitch is somehow getting through to the blinders team, so keep it up. And we are going to be waiting for this fourth round, which again, still very critical. A draw is not going to cut it. Blinders need the win.
Yeah, no, All Stars really fell asleep in that round. We didn't see that many good performances from them after we seen them play so well in that first two. I think they kind of slept on Blinders, maybe a overconfidence. I wonder if they made a change in their lineup because they did call a technical pause. I wonder if one player had to go and they replaced him. Uh, you introduced the teams. Was Null always there?
Right, give me a second. Right, I am just going to go into the list, and then I'm going to, by actually looking at their team, I will be able to re-kick my memory of what was there. Batcho, Stay, Trend, No, Resistance. Yeah, there seems to be Stay was there, I believe. Stay, who is the leader. So I think, yeah. Let me just check. Yeah, I think Stay is the one that swapped with Null. Pretty sure.
Yeah, so it did look like they changed something around, and that might have had a huge impact on the game. But they are going to stick with this lineup for the fourth round. They don't have any more technical pauses left, and they really got to show they don't want to choke this, even though they have the advantage. It's 2 rounds, 2-1, so I believe that All Stars can still just tie this round and take the win.
Yeah. And just to confirm, because I was having a little bit of a doubt, but in the first 2 rounds we had 2 players from AKA, and now there's just one. So yeah, it's pretty sure that it was Stay that's gone and Null that has replaced. Stay is the team leader. I'd say that when you got the leader that's missing, it's like having a captain for any other team, or the person who pulls the team together. But we are seeing a clear difference.
Yes, they might have had a pretty heavy impact for his team, but the rest of the team are definitely capable to follow. They're just gonna have to turn it up. OD Box has fallen in the center of this fourth round. These teams are racing. Draxler got a pretty good spawn there, but he gets taken out. Consummon picking this up, that's huge for them. He didn't even have an armor, no shots coming from all stars to stop that, and they even have map control. Draxler's the only one left, and he used double power. He's not gonna have armor here. Light is gonna go in and take that damage for Pixel. Pixel won't make it too far, but Consummon with the OD he's just picked up, he's huge right now. He's looking for Trend, and he still has a bit load. He takes out Null, CTP, full HP, gonna rush across his base, and Blinders looking like they're gonna take this first capture.
We are seeing a turnaround. This is what we love to see. 2 rounds down and coming back, already getting the fourth round under the belt. Light picking up. Carnage is there, but unfortunate. Couldn't take out. No, he's taken out. So the flag's still in play. Trent's going to try and get there. He does. And so, but we got basically 1 minute gone and 1 flag capped. Pixel already trying to pull another. I'm seeing, you know what? Blinders is going to win this. I don't know why Stay has gone, but he needs to come back. If they can manage to get him to return for the tiebreaker, they might still have a chance. I'm talking about All Stars there, as I say that.
Yeah, I just saw an equipment change, so I was looking if anyone changed their turret, but I think Bacho just changed his paint. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought he might have changed his equipment, but he just changed his paint. OD Box is now on the ground. Carnage sending down his OD, and the box is saved. I thought Trent might have been able to pick that up, but Carnage holding it down. Pixel and Light, they're huge here. Light again with this blocking, taking health for him, and Consummon coming with the OD. He has to dodge this Eris OD though. He does see
dodged it. He dodges it. Beautiful. Oh, but he actually caught it up at the end there, so he was taken out by the OD, it seemed. The flag is still in play. We are seeing the Blinders rush. Light using his OD, but it didn't go off. And so the return was made, and that was great work by All Stars, who are picking up as they've just defended that return. Draxler just used his repair kit, so no more chances of survival. And he's pretty low right now. Light is sending down rockets. He's taken out. It is now Blinders' turn to show that they can get a return. Who is respawning? Not close enough. Light is going to get that without any difficulty.
Yeah, a bit funny there. I'm sure Consummon would love to have that playback. Running into that Eris OD, it just dealt so much damage even at the last seconds. But at the very least, they are able to get that return for now. But All Stars, they need to start picking it up. Now, they are 1 flag down, but Pixel has been on fire, no pun intended. He's been pulling a lot of these flags and creating these opportunities for Blinders.
Yeah, so we have so far 6 minutes 47 still to go. We have the Blinders who have taken the lead again, like in the 3rd round. We are seeing AK, or also known as All Stars, struggling to get back into this game. They had a potential pull just a minute ago, but the teamwork from Blinders preventing that. And we see 3 tanks pushing forward. We got Moonlight, Null, Bacho picking up the flag, using his OD, taking out Light, but also beautiful shot there by Light, managing to get him out. In fact, it was a self. He was too close to Light as he actually got the kill there. That's the one of the dark sides of that Crusader OD. You cannot use it too close, otherwise it's bye-bye back to respawn land.
Trend with a good opportunity here. He has his OD. He's gone through the passageway, but he's stayed in this middle here, allowing Consummon to deal some damage. CTB is able to take that out, but Consummon not focused on the flag, won't be able to pick it up. Draxler will beat him to the return, but Blinders do have. They're just endlessly going for this flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not giving All Stars a chance to be able to get into it, to be honest, and that's the way you win rounds. This is what it would have been nice to see. You see, you got 4 games on the same map. Moonlight sending his OD there, giving a bit of support. Batcho's rushing in. Light using his OD, this time successful in the use of it and actually taking out the 2 players. So good job by him to secure the safe return of the flag from Carnage. What I'm about to say is that there is crazy how when you got four rounds, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating. But imagine, so if they'd been in another map, right now All Stars have an advantage. But then they kept in the same map. Blinders have woke up and they're actually outplaying All Stars right now. It's not all about stay. It's also about giving them the time to improve on this map.
And they've definitely showed that to us. Blinders have come alive, and it looks like All Stars on the verge of elimination have no answer. Trend using his repair kit, backing up, but he's very low. He's left on almost a sliver of HP. Carnage's OD. Will you do anything here? It catches Bacho a little bit. Maybe Consumon can take him out here. Draxler using his OD, but Pixel's there. He needs to be quick with this return, and he steals it from Draxler.
I am clapping. That was a nice save from Pixel there. Coming at the right time to get that return. That was close. Very close.
Yeah, I got all my money on All Stars. They need to pick it up here. Trend and Null pushing in now, but you see the Blinders playing really good defense. Null a good overdrive, but he's not gonna be able to do much. You see Pixel spawn in and just melt his armor away with the Firebird. I really do like to see this combination. I think it's fun to watch and very annoying to play against. Bacho again going for a sneak. He has a repair kit this time. CTP, Draxler getting in the way of Bacho, protecting him for now, but Blinders doing a really good job of continuing to do damage with some really
Consume
good shots.
has an OD. Consume has his OD. He's rushing in. He's taking out Null. He's rushing. He's got Pixel as support. Oh my goodness, they do not want to lose this. The Blinders are fighting to the death. It's nuts. Pixel has got the flag. Standoff. Can they get the return? They can't. Picked up last minute. This is crazy. This is what I love to see. This is intense. This is what it's all about. Pixel dropping, and it's standoff time. First standoff of this actual match in total. So, who's going to win it? Nobody knows. Put your predictions in the chat. I'm going to say Blinders.
Yeah, very tough. Bacho with the huge play there. Doesn't hit that shot onto the ramp. Goes right over. He had a possibility to get into a position to hit 3 players there. Stop that offense from Blinders. Not able to hit it. Bacho is the right person to hold this flag. And so is CTP. Overdrive wise, Trend doesn't have one. Consumon doesn't have one. It looks like almost nobody has one. You only got Carnage and Light. But Carnage's OD might be huge. Blinders playing this a bit more safe though. They're playing a bit more defense. They just have to kill time. I don't know if this standoff will last 2 minutes though, so there will have to be a return.
We got Light who's got an OD. We got Carnage with an OD. Moonlight is the only one at this moment in time for All Stars with an OD. So it's yeah, I think basically Carnage should wait and basically do OD against OD with Moonlight and the Airs OD against each other, and that way it kind of cancels them out. So I think Carnage is definitely going to be staying on Moonlight's case. CTP, just use the repair kit. Feeling pretty safe right now and sending shots towards Bacho, who is doing a pretty decent job of defending. It's close. I believe the return's going to happen. CTP is in danger right now. He's pretty low, so he might have to swap over. But I still believe, for some reason, that Blinders are going to rush in and they're going to take out Bacho and they're going to get a second flag cap before the end of this round.
Yeah, right now, Null pushing up against Consumon, who has his OD. Blinders looking for the victory here, trying to force a tiebreaker. But All Stars trying to win this round. They got 55 seconds to try and return this. Pixel very dangerous right now. User doesn't get it, and Bacho again just not able to do anything with that overdrive. 40 seconds left. It's looking very good for Blinders to tie up the overall score.
Very good. And I don't know how dusty it is, or maybe it's that icy cold weather that's on its way towards you, bro. But stay hydrated, whatever happens. Right now, 30 seconds. Draxler trying to come in. CTP got a little bit of health, but he's got his OD as well. Bacho is the last hope. He's there, but I think this is it. I think Blinders have managed to do it, and we are going into a tiebreaker. I tell you what, these round 6 and round 7 have been, it's tiebreak city, mate. Tiebreak city. That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference, if anybody got it.
Yeah, and even at the beginning, it doesn't look like sometimes these teams are even gonna tie. Like in the first 2 rounds, All Stars just being so dominant, and then the next 2 rounds, Blinders being that dominant. Very interesting. This sport changes a lot from game to game, round to round. And now it's going to be all on the line for both of these teams. Another round in Sandal.
Dude, now, this is beautiful. I'm happy. I'm really happy. But at the same time, we've got a second live stream. And guess what? We're both signed up for both streams. So one of us is going to have to not see how it plays out. So should we pull short straws?
All right, I'm going to flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin, man. I trust you. Okay. I'm gonna say tails.
All right, if you're right,
then, I stay.
Then you stay. All right.
Yeah. All right. Excellent.
All right, it was tails. You got this.
Boom!
Last one. You got it,
dude. Oh wow, I called it right. All right. So, but yeah, I will rush over to the second live stream, which is Lavenders versus Triumphs, when this has a result, a final result. So, dude, I feel almost bad that I won that toss of the coin there.
No, it's all good. Don't worry.
All right.
All fair and square. And you got a technical pause too, so you're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes before you see some actions. I'm hoping All Stars make a comeback here, but good luck to both of these teams and have fun commentating this one.
I will see you soon, my friend. All right, here we are. So Steno has had to go because he is going to start the second live stream. This is beautiful. The last few live streams have just been intense, and I love commentating. It's an absolute joy to be doing this kind of work and sharing the time with you guys and watching games like we have been watching in the last few days. So if you got any questions, now is the time, because a technical pause has been called, and obviously All Stars have already used theirs. So this is from the Blinders, who have just had a blinding comeback. It's 2-2 on the scoreboard, so I think they just need to breathe after such an intense effort that they just put in. So they've taken 5 minutes just to regroup, maybe head to the toilet, replenish their glasses of water or whatever they are drinking. Yeah, very beautiful, very beautiful. So let me know in the Twitch chat, who do you think is going to sneak the final victory? I know the predictions are already in, but it is been a long time since those predictions were happening. We saw All Stars doing a beautiful job in those first 2 rounds, and then Blinders matching that beauty by claiming the 3rd and 4th. So, yeah, let me know what you're thinking, guys. So there is a question coming in. When is the next stage starting? How long are we going to be without streams? So I think we don't have a specific date at this moment in time, but both from Jack, Steno, and I think Bravo, we're kind of estimating it's going to be the beginning of March. So the group, the applications for the second rankings will close on the 23rd. So yeah, we're predicting it'll probably be around the start of March. So yeah, not too long. I think it's a couple of weeks where we will not be able to connect and enjoy this game. Let me just see what's going on. Yeah, TP still going on. I think we're about a minute and a half away from being back into this round. And if you want to be watching the 2 live streams at the same time, just in case you are interested in the Lavender, you can have 2 windows open at the same time, which is something that I'm about to do right now, because I don't want to miss a single minute. And that way, when I do actually join the second live stream, I'm a little bit on point. So, yes. Yeah, it's not so long. No, it's good. You know, it's not. I mean, especially as a commentator, it's nice to have a little break because your evenings do get a little bit eaten up, and that will give me more time to have a bit more of a social life, go and see some friends, and you know, walk in the dark because it is nighttime. Who doesn't like a nighttime walk? So, yeah. Any of you guys in this live stream right now, are you going to be creating a team? And if you already know the name, please let me know in this chat, and that way I'll keep my eye out on what you guys are doing. Right. Apparently somebody doesn't like emojis being repeated is the word I was looking for. All right, I'm just going to help out my friend Steno and get the predictions going on for the second stream. That way he's going to be happy days, or happy that that's done. So yeah, Lavender triumphs. I don't know who's gonna. I feel it's going to be triumphs for that one, but you know, I'll let you know more about how I feel about that when I actually get in the game and see how they're performing. Yeah, I have been asked. I mean, nobody's asking me this, but I'm going to let you know. I have been asked by a couple of teams to join. I just, you know, an esports team. I just don't want to join a team and not give everything to that team. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. I wish I would add a bit more time to be able to give to that, but you know, life has to be lived as well. All right. If you have any questions, please do ask. Come on. You know nothing. It's clear. I know nothing at all, no. No, I know a few things. Obviously nothing about the game, but you know, nobody's perfect. Waiting for this technical pause to be over so we could get into this last and final, well, potentially final round. It is what we call a tiebreaker that is happening right now. Tell you what, I'm going to give it to Blinders. I don't see, without Stay, the team leader from All Stars, I just don't feel they can get the win. A little bit sad for them, especially when they had such a dominant first couple of rounds. Here we go. Back onto this screen. Where has the screen gone? I've got so many screens open, I'm getting lost. All right. It looks like reset has happened, and we are going into this fifth, potential final round. OD's dropping, like using his OD, giving who the chance? Giving Drexler the chance to pick it up. So unfortunate that was not picked up by the Blinders. Right now we have All Stars with that little OD advantage. Blinders taking pretty good control of the map, spreading across. Pixel already going in, but using his repair kit, but gonna be able to get around that corner. But taken out, I'm not sure anyone's gonna get close. CTP does have an OD. Could be used to save that, but no, Moonlight has done the job and got it back to base. I see Chris is here from Brazil, welcome Chris. Pixel picking up. CTP sending rockets down. Who are they going towards? Batsho managing to survive by hugging the wall there. Again, it still looks like Blinders are the more dominant team as we are in this early stage of the fifth round. Very good work by them to put All Stars on the back foot. Very important to keep on applying that pressure to be able to secure this potential win, which would be one of the comebacks of the year for me. I mean, the year has just begun. It's not like a crazy long year that we've had so far, but in this first group stage, it would be one of the ones that I think we remember. Right now, though, Pixel managed to pick up that OD as he was taken out. We see quite a lot of ODs on both teams, so I think we can expect to see a bit of madness happening in this map quite soon. Right now, still nothing of any note going on. I think both teams are still just trying to defend a little bit too much. Nobody's really taking any risks, which is keeping the score at bay to 0-0. Pixel up on the right side or left side of their base and managing to survive, but Batsho one-shotted him with that Scorpion, who has dropped. There's 3 mines there. Batsho looks like he hasn't been taken out for some time. Yeah, there's a few mines up on that left side of the red flag, so something for the Blinders to watch out for, especially if they are trying to escape from that route. That'd be an unfortunate way to be taken out. Pixel up on his own again, but Null is going to be taken out, I suspect. Yeah, you see there the mines. Pixel hitting one of those mines, which really didn't help him get really deep into their base to take out Batsho, which is, I think, what he was trying to do there. OD is dropping. Draxler is there, trying to hold it off for one of his teammates. Trend might kick his OD off. He is right now. Carnage picking up the OD, rushing forward, but Consumer spotted him. He is low on HP and dealt with, which would have been definitely a bad situation if he managed to get into that flag area with the blue base. Batsho doing a good job. Let me just look at his KD. I don't think he's died. He's died once. So Batsho definitely best KD so far. Actually, no, CTP is outdoing him. He's got 18-2 death. So yeah, edging. Great work by CTP, to be honest. That's a pretty decent KD for CTF with 5 minutes and not even gone yet. So he's been on fire. But as I say that, it's taken out by the rockets from Batsho. Consume trying to get in there, Moonlight blocking his way and taking shots. Very difficult for either team. The defensive work has got tight, which is generally what we see when we get into this kind of stage. We're in a tiebreaker. They know how important it is, so defense gets tight. So who is going to make the first mistake? Hey, Crackerjack Cat. Commentator's curse? What are you talking about, my friend? I'm not cursed. I'm blessed, my friend. Blessed by every single minute I spend in this Twitch chat with you guys. Or should I say live stream? Blessed. 4:51 on the clock. OG dropping. Trending to tend. Consume picking up. He didn't use his OD. Interesting. So he just doubled, made sure that the other team did not pick up All Stars. Not going to get an advantage with that box. Pixel taking out Draxler. It's also spotted Trend. I see a big push coming. I feel this might be the moment for the Blinders to get this cap. Pixel managing to get through, but yeah, maybe my prediction was a little bit off there. Light is picking up though. Batsho taking him out. Draxler, he can't get the return. Moonlight's there. Consume using his OD. Oh, Moonlight, beautiful. Taking out those plays, but the flag is still in play. Null looks like he's going to get the return back to base with that flag, and we saw quite a few ODs being used by both teams there. And I saw a comment in Twitch, and no, I will not. The Blinders, I'm a fan of Peaky Blinders, and so the Blinders will always get my support. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. And right now, Null getting the return. Decent by Blinders, but unfortunately they couldn't get it any further. Trend, OD, wasted. He got taken out as soon as he used it. Draxler's OD still going. OD box also dropping in the middle. Moonlight taken out. Consume trying to get there. Drexler taking shots. Consume not able to pick up. Trend doing it. That's dangerous. He's rushing forward right now. Viking OD, we know, is one of the most detrimental ODs to come against in this esports. Again, detrimental. Have I swallowed the dictionary today? I think I have. Don't know what is going on. But 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Pressure is on both teams. Pixel trying to get in there. No, Pixel's on his team, but he was against somebody was in their base. I can't see who it was now, but there was a little bit of danger. Trend still got that OD, but not going to use it because he has got no support. He needs at least, I suppose, one player. I think if Null joined with his OD, that Hunter OD, it might be a pretty effective pull. But yeah, I think we might, and every time I say this, just watch out. Every time I say that it's going to be a second tiebreaker, somebody caps. So I'm going to say it. I think we're going to go into a second tiebreaker. I think both teams are so tight on defense that it's going to stay like this for the next 2 minutes. But please prove me wrong. Salazman, look, I've not ruined it. I'm trying to be non-biased, but Peaky Blinders, as I said, favourite series. Anyone that's taken that name, you know, come on. All right. If I've jinxed it, so be it. I just saw a flip. I saw Null manage to flip by hitting a dead tank. That was a rarity. Hopefully that will be kept for the highlights. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Exactly the same thing. It's been crazy live streams. Batshow's running in. Undetected. Well, not really. He got taken out, so kind of detected. Trend using his OD finally. Moonlight sending his OD across. Null rushing forward. Didn't go up the ramp. Taking shots. Taking players out. Light's got an OD. Doesn't need it. So that was two ODs used. Trend using his, but joined by Moonlight. And right now we got Light that's pushing forward. 36 seconds left. Pixel on his own. He's going to use it. Null is taking shots. He's using repair kit. He's trying to take out Null. Taken out. Carnage with an OD. Too late. I feel like Consume is the only one who can potentially get it now. He just used an OD. Light, use your OD, my friend. What are you doing? Why didn't he use his OD to stop Trend? I don't get that. That is why they did not get the win for this round. I feel that Light let down the crew there. Draxler pulling right now. Never going to have enough time to get there. What did we say? Tiebreaker is going to keep on going. We're going into round 6. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, yeah. So, I'm feeling it. And as we continue with this, what we can only call hardcore match, Blinders coming back from a 2-0 midway return, and it's 2-2 on the scoreboard going into the 6th round. Yeah, I still don't know who's going to win. I mean, I still don't. I'm neutral. I know who I'd like to win, but the way both teams have played that 5th round, it's going to take just one big mistake from either team. And I think it was yesterday or the day before when that one mistake was made, the other team just kind of left. So hopefully we don't see that, because one cap doesn't mean that it's over. So hopefully both teams fight it out until the very last second has been counted, whatever round it's going to be. Will we go into a seventh round tiebreaker? Stranger things have happened. It's true, Essam did know who was going to win. We do miss his great analytic skills. He has and is still missed. Has been missed and still will be. I don't know if we're going to see a return of Essam. It would be nice to have him back here. But, you know, outside of Tanky, there's life to be lived. You know. Things called bills to pay, responsibilities, fridges to fill, food to be eaten, clothes to be bought. Anyway, OD is dropping. No more technical pauses can be called. Pixel hoping to have grabbed that, but it's going to be who's going to get there the quickest. Respawning. It looks like Pixel. No. Oh, Null taken out. So it is Pixel that's picking up that for the blinders. Moonlight has been shot at with those rockets, but dodged it behind a big concrete block. Draxler trying to pull that first cap already within the first 20 seconds. But the defensive work still on point from the blinders. Yes, it's true. The Lavender Triumphs match will be the last live stream of this first stage, this first ranking tournament, major rankings of the Summer Major. So I am keeping an eye on that game at the same time. A lot of people have predicted for Triumphs to win on that one, 79% at this moment in time. So if you're wanting to get your channel points up, the predictions are on over there. So keep your eye on both games and see how your channel points are being well spent or not. Right now, still 0-0. No big mistake from either team. Pixel joined with Consume. No blue tanks. Null is the only one. Pixel using his OD. This could be the moment. Bacho sending an OD. Consume still surviving, but great work by Bacho. If he hadn't sent that, that was definitely a cap. But it's still in play. Lights picked up. Moonlight sending an OD. Pixel's going to hide behind. Consume just respawned, but he's had the rockets locked onto him. Right now, All Stars are in a panic. Carnage is there. He's got an OD. Send it now, Carnage. Send it now. It doesn't need to. First cap going to blinders. Wow. We have finally a first cap in the last 10 minutes. It's just been very quiet. The fifth round, it was 0-0. And so blinders have got an advantage, but it's still 8 minutes just on the clock. So all to play for. All Stars are going to get serious right now because their defense was on point, but they found a weakness there. There was a little bit of bad luck as far as the respawns were going there for them, which gave the blinders a chance to be able to get that. And as you say, OD Hunter is clutch if you manage to get it activated and not be taken out before it does take effect. Pixel already again. So you see right now, you can see the change of tactics from All Stars, giving more offensive possibilities for the blinders. Oh, look at this. Consume using his OD. Carnage using his second cap. We have a bit of an advantage, a slight advantage, should I say, a massive advantage going towards the blinders right now. Pixel pushing already forward. Going to be met by Trend, who's kind of rushing back because he knows he doesn't want to be affected by that Firebird turret. And that's been squashed, so to speak. And yeah, but 6 minutes 40 on clock. All Stars need to understand how to get a flag out of their base. Trend just using his OD. Unfortunately, he didn't take anyone out, but he did manage to pick up the OG that had just dropped. Pressure is on, and I feel bad for anybody that has voted for All Stars. I don't have the power to make your channel points not get lost through this. So, these things do happen. That's part of betting. You can't always win the bet. We take risks in lives, and we will all survive because these channel points is not real money. So be strong, be brave. You will survive. Thanks for Evergreen for the information about how it's going with Lavender. Crazy. Yeah, I might put some. I think the predictions are over there, so I have to survive without getting any channel points for that. But right now we are waiting to see if All Stars can come back. 5 minutes 20 something on the clock. Still plenty of time to be able to do it. But the question is, can they do it? That is the question on all our lips right now. OD has been sent by Moonlight. CTP managing to dodge that. It's one of the things, now that the Airs OD has been updated, it's easier to dodge that OD if you see it come in, and you've got plenty of time to get out of the way. I know a lot of Airs players have been frustrated by that update, but it was very OP. And thanks for that. I will make a vote then. Whoopie-doo. Whoopie-doo indeed. Yeah. All right. 4 minutes 18 on the clock. Can All Stars do it? They are trying. They are pushing in, rushing, pushing. Null using his OD, but ineffective. Yeah, you got to feel for the All Stars, especially when they had 2 rounds to 0 at the beginning. I'm calling it. Stay left and was replaced by Null, and that is why All Stars have not been able to give the win. That's my prediction. We'll never know if that's true or not, but it's definitely giving them Blinders the chance to come back. Bacho pulling. Trends there for support. This could be it. This could be potential. Oh, beautiful. And the first cap. Oh no, what's going on? Whoa. There was some strange lag there. I saw him go past that. That is unfair in the... Wow. That was strange. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that was lag city there. And that was unfortunate. That I feel that's unjust. That is unjust because I saw him slide past the flag, but because there was lag, it wasn't caught. Whoa. Yeah. Unfortunate. Bacho is going to be fuming about that one for sure. If they cap another flag now, and they could have made it 2-2. Yeah. Drastic. But it is 3-0 right now. And I think we can safely say that it's going to be near on impossible for All Stars to come back. So, yeah. Sad but true. Defeat is part of life. Who am I to say? Oh, you're speaking to Salisman. Yeah, everyone deserves to win. And just so you know, Henry, 24, there are no more promo codes. It's a new system that's been in place for quite some time now. There's also container drops that you have to link your Twitch account to your Tanky account. So you go in Tanky, you go to settings, you scroll down, you'll see Twitch. It'll ask you whether to, link your account up, and that way automatically you watch 20 minutes. Boom, you get an Ultra container. and it's one Ultra container per live stream, so you have to watch 20 minutes of both live streams. But obviously you're going to watch more than 20 minutes because you want to see the results. You're not just here for Ultra containers, of course. What are we talking about? You love the game. You know it. 1 minute 18 still left on the clock. Yes. It's going to be very, very tough to swallow the pill of defeat for All Stars after such a great beginning. And yeah, I would love to know what happened to Stay. Did his connection break? Did he have to go to work? I don't know, what other guesses do you think? What happened to Stay? Let me know what you thought happened to Stay. He should have stayed, basically. Let's keep it real. Light is pulling potentially fourth flag. Yeah, I think it's quite clear that All Stars have pretty much accepted what the outcome is, and now we're just waiting for the clock to run out, basically. And then I'm going to go and join my good friend Steno in the second live stream that looks like is being totally dominated, as I see from some of the people saying, by Lavender, if I remember correctly. Of course I'll give you the points. What do you think I am? Do you think I'm evil? No. Your points are on the way, my friends. The points are on the way. So that's it. We have the comeback of the week, even though it's only Monday. Yeah, by Blinders, who 3 round, they were 2-0 at one point. They came back and got the win. And just so you know, it was 64% going toward All Stars winning. So that's a lot of people placing a lot of channel points. And Blinders 36 coming back and getting the win. So anyone that did pick the Blinders, well done. The points are being sent right now. So I'm going to say goodbye. I just want to give a massive shout out to our broadcaster John. Steno, who was there earlier. I've been Mad Kelly. You've been fantastic. See you soon, and potentially in the second live stream. Bye bye.